Hello everyone, Mark Verico, owner of MAV Gunworks. I wanted to do a quick video on something that I picked up today, and it was volume 12, the 12th edition. Hornady came out with it this year. Well, actually it was printed in 2025, but it's just hit the market, so or available for me to purchase. I did find it at Shields. All the other, pretty much, Amazon didn't even have it. They just had you could buy the web version, or you can download the app. Of course, that is available. The app, the only thing that this book doesn't have, I was a little disappointed on, was a 6 Creedmoor. So that must have just missed, or they didn't load develop that one and get the formula for this book when they were getting ready to print. But it is on the app online. So again, the app online has more than what the book does, but this, as I stated in that first video, this is the great start. So if you are looking and you decide you want to go with Hornady bullets, this manual would be the one that you would want to pick up. In saying that, I do use this sometimes for a guide for some of my new booklets. If I'm really not on the web or looking up some of my manuals back there, if I'm even loading burger, I find, the grain and the weights are pretty similar. I will start with powder reaction out of this book, working with that. It's a good place to start. Just things to think about when you are doing it. But I wanted to have this video to tell you, yes, Hornady did come out with the 12th edition, so they are listening. Very good job, Hornady. Very good job. Another thing I wanted to talk about is in a lot of my videos, I talk about being consistent and why you need to be consistent to be a hand loader, to be a precise hand loader. Reloaders, sometimes there is a difference when you hear the term hand loader and reloader. Reloading is that blue thing behind me. It's not very precise, does the job. I load my pistols for it, and really, if I can get my pistols to shoot 20 yards and hit steel, I'm happy. It's not a very precise loading compared to how I load my rifles. Does the job, it's good. To me, that's reloading. Hand loading is everything I do to the brass, I do wave prime, everything I do is hand loading because I want to be consistent and I follow steps to make everything consistent. In saying that, I am sometimes a bull in a china shop. I'm a big guy, so when something doesn't want to go, I force it. That's the way I've been my whole entire life. You do not want to do this when you are hand loading. You don't want to do it when you're reloading. If something isn't going right, there is a reason for it. Stop, relax. Don't rush through things just to get done. Keep going at a good pace that you are doing things consistent. Everything feels good. Even when you're resizing the amount of pressure that you're putting down, when you're seating your primers, you're seating them to a certain depth, but the primers, that handle you're pushing down, everything feels the same all the time. And as you go through it, you will notice that. You will notice that you can feel the pressures, especially seating bullets too. That is a big thing. I use the Summit press when I do that. It's kind of like an arbor press. I have a short throw handle on it, because I want to feel how much pressure I'm pushing that bullet down on there. So there is a lot of steps that you have to take, slow down, and mic things. Know what you're going to expand that neck to. Know what's in your die. Just don't take it for granted. Take that die apart. Look at the parts when you get it. Examine it. See what size around the neck sizer is inside that, the neck expander. Mic your brass, see what that is. See if it is going to even, expand it out more. Before, I will tell you, sometimes factory ammunition, if you would just put it in the one video I showed you about case trimming, and a lot of the case trimmers have pilots, and that neck goes into that pilot, and if it is tight, you're forcing that onto that pilot, and that pilot's spinning or going to be spinning. So guess what that's doing to the inside of your brass? And the tighter it is, those are things you need to understand as you go through this process. And I hope my videos, sometimes I try to keep them short, but it is such a process. And I'm sure I'm going to revamp some, and I'm going to do little short videos like this to talk about those things to look out for. We went over the full length, setting up that full length resizer bumping brass back, whether it's used or brand new. You don't want to, obviously, I showed that video, but setting up your full length resizer, bumping that back. You saw the care I took in spinning that and not just reefing down on it. We talked about a lot of things. I did talk about the case lube I use, how I look at my dies, I pull them apart, make sure everything's good. One shot Hornady is a great preservative, or you spray up in there and let it dry before you use it. You don't want to use too much lube, things like that. Just take your time and take things apart, and you will become that. I wish when I first started, I can't tell you the dies I messed up, the brass, because they got just things I did stupidly, the trimming, not chamfering, forcing things in, just how I messed up when I first started. So take heed in this. You're going to make some mistakes, but as long as you follow that rule, don't force it, go slow, be consistent, you're going to end up being one hell of a hand loader, and you're going to see the difference in between. You're going to see why you did it. You're going to see why you took these steps to do it. And I hope I'm here. I hope you share some of those stories. I hope you took one thing out of one of the videos I did that helped improve your hand loading capability. Also, on my one video, breaking in a barrel, boy, that's just flying off I'm getting a lot of hits and views on that. So that's a pretty popular topic, it seems like, breaking in your barrel. You're realizing that you've been lied to a little bit, because there is no, like I talked about there. Watch that video. It is eye-opening to say, well, do I really need to break one in or not? Or why do I have to break it in? What am I breaking in? So watch that video. It is a good one on that. And I will tell you, I enjoy this. It's my passion. I'm going to keep making them when topics come up. When the weather breaks up here, in Pennsylvania, right, the last couple of weeks, it's been snow, ice. It's raining now. As soon as it starts to break, I'm going to start doing some loan development for some rifles I have, and showing you that process of how to shoulder the rifle when you're doing it, the things I do, how I grip it and let it rip. How I touch that trigger off, how I set the things up. I will be putting some rifles together that I custom built. I'll show you what I do, torque, stuff like that. So hopefully you stick with me, keep sharing, liking, follow, subscribing to my page. And I just hope you really enjoyed it. I hope something you get out of this makes you better. With that, I want to, as I always say, God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. We'll talk to you soon.